Aloha! Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Boise State Broncos taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Boise State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. He's got his man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Running back searching for a hole. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Genty. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. 6th play of the drive coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. To throw, it's Shager. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The aerial assault continues. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
The Broncos will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
To the air. It's Shager. Makes the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? He makes the connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. They try to pop a run on the draw. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The play action fake. Unleashes one. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's gonna pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And the try is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On second down, just keeps firing. Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. He'll start this drive firing. The sure hands, it's McBride. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They want to just keep throwing it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air, it's Shager. And wings it incomplete. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. He'll keep it himself. And the Rainbow Warriors get it past the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that pass picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, look out. He's at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Wants to throw. It's Shager. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Makes one man miss. Ripping through the defense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
17, Hawaii, 0.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. He'll just keep slinging it. Grab near the marker. It's McBride. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. That pass is incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Shager. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now this offense is back on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Timeout, Hawaii.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. From the gun to give, looking for room. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires one high and deep. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Back to pass, it's Shager. They're trying to get to him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fights off a defender, and they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Ready to fire from the pistol. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hawaii. He would not be denied.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arizona came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. The fact, this wasn't ever really in question. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Give to the back. Nifty little dance step. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Out of bounds at the 37.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Complete to the left. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Looking for the end zone. What a snag by the defense.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Hand off from the shotgun. Discards a man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Shager. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Boise State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Number 81.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boise State, 24. Hawaii, 7.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Back to pass, it's Shager. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Jukes his way for more. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his target down the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Dialing up a second down pass play. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hawaii! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, and this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
24. Hawaii, 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. To the air, it's Nelson. Got his man on the right. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Gonna run it. It's Genty. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to power their way ahead. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Hawaii, 14.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got his man, makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on second and goal. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. He's looking to throw it. It's complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He wants to throw it again. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. And the Rainbow Warriors get it past the sticks. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Back to throw, it's Shager. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Coming after him. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Dumps it to the back. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Broncos are flying down the field. Back to the ground game on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Going with the counter play here. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Shager. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A hand to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Shager. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.